turn on a light, Ryan?
I can't. I don't know how or where.
Like, turn on a light, though? Maybe?
This place is bizarre.
It is.
What's with these weird little balls?
I think they're wicker. Like decorative wicker balls, so like they have a Pier 1 or something.
Are the decorative wicker balls at Pier 1 usually, like, sentient?
Well, not the ones I sell. You know.
Okay. I haven't been to Pier 1 in years.
No, me neither.
It was the kind of place that, like, your parents drag you to when they're at the mall.
It's totally true.
Setzer can learn one more thing, and then he's going to have to swappy dot.
Swappy dot?
Moogle suit.
Oh my god, you got a Moogle suit.
I kind of just want to look it up for a second.
What do you imagine that does? Turn you into a Moogle?
I think it is armor for...
For Moogle?
Yeah, for a Moogle. No, I think it's for
like
Realm and Strahd.
Oh, right. They have costumes.
Yeah. Be a Moogle. Kupo.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, Strago and Realm.
Okay.
See, look, I'm doing it. I remembered to do the thing where I can see the stats.
Oh, yeah, alright.
I did it. I hope you're all proud.
I'm proud of you.
I finally remembered.
But I've always been proud of you, honestly.
I haven't really done anything notable, so I don't know why you'd be proud.
Can I just be proud of who you are as a human being?
What the?
No, I guess.
No, definitely not. But also, what is happening? The doors are moving.
Well, fine.
I'm just gonna
do it. Did I talk about Smoky Eye?
Smoky Eye?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh. That's what I'm practicing right now, right? Smoky eyeshadow. It's hard to blend.
Why is it called Smoky?
It's called Smoky Eye because it looks smoky. And I was like astounded by the potential. Whoa. It's the literal door painting.
I'm going to get tricked the fuck out. Oh.
You already got tricked out.
I already got tricked out.
But anyway, it's kind of hard, and like you can sometimes apply as many in 5 different places with 5 different shades. Like, did I tell you about this? Like how I realized that eyeshadow palettes, which sometimes have more than one color,
are supposed to use multiple?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you use the lightest color typically on your brow bone, and then in the corner, inside corner.
Ugh.
And then, but normally you got to do a base layer first before you put that on for the color to build. Mm-hmm. Then you do like the next darkest shade as your base, like all over. Mm-hmm. Then you do the darkest color, I think, and like a V on the side of your eye and into the crease. Then you have to blend that. So it creates a shadow in the crease of your eye. Which is kind of why it's called Smoky. Because there's not like a line between them. It's like blurred between the colors. But it's kind of hard to do. Like I've been trying to do it in the past few weeks.
I imagine it's hard. It sounds like...
It's like yeah, you have to learn how to do it. Yeah. Like, I think ideally it would look nice. Because it's supposed to make your eyes look bigger, too.
This is really good.
Right? It is good. The Schefferhofer.
Yeah. Like, it tastes like... It definitely tastes like grapefruit. Mm-hmm. Like, for sure. But it's not overpowering. It's not super sweet.
It tastes
it's not too sour.
even though it's called a Hefeweizen.
It tastes what now?
Like a Radler.
Did I go through the same door twice? I'm going to try to go through... Oh my god, the fights.
Oh yeah, check this out. Schefferhofer Grapefruit is the
Grapefruit!
Grapefruit is the unique combination of sparkling smooth Schefferhofer Hefeweizen with grapefruit juice. Ryan,
grapefruit juice.
It's a refreshing, well-rounded taste with tangy character and hints of sweetness. It's pleasing to the palate. Tastes best ice cold and right from the can. 50%.
Yeah, what the fuck did
shut
I
up.
tell you?
50% of Schefferhofer unfiltered Hefeweizen, Ryan, blended with 50% grapefruit drink. It contains cochineal extract. Mmm.
Like, I was thinking cochlear. Never mind. Like cochlear implants.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like,
wait, it's full of ear juice? I'm not clear on this. Hang on.
Yeah, you got to get ear out of it. You got to get ear into it. Ear.
What are you doing, baby?
Anyway, I'm really trying with that stuff.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. trying to get all that shit straight seems very difficult.
I feel like I've got a basic now where I can do a pretty decent eye, and actually somebody complimented me on it the other day, and I was very excited about that.
That's nice.
But like I felt like such an idiot because up to this point I've only been wearing like a single shade of eyeshadow just like over the lid, and that's like.
You need to watch some makeup tutorials on the YouTube.
I haven't. I've been looking up resources. That's why I went out. I got like a set of. The other thing is too is you need a set of brushes that perform different functions. Like you have a base brush that you coat the entire eye with. You have an angled brush for your crease. You have 2 brushes that are of varying size that are for fine details. Mm-hmm. So you could either do it as kind of like an eyeliner line or a tight waterline on the bottom. Which is where you get on the actual water part of your eye, like kind of on the so you can't see the skin around it. So, and then there's a smudge brush for smudging those lines.
It just sounds torturous.
That part isn't bad, really, for me.
I think just all of it sounds torturous.
Really, it's very satisfying. I feel like I like it. Eyeliner's the part that I can't do. I need someone to help me.
Okay. There's a door up high.
That looks like a trick door that you're gonna walk through and like fall out. What is even happening in this world?
This is a crazy ghost mansion.
It is a crazy ghost mansion. Do you remember that game called Crazy Ghost Mansion? No, it wasn't a real game, right? Okay. There's a Mickey Mouse NES game though that took place in like a haunted house though. Do you remember this at all?
Oh, very.
Like it was or like a factory or some shit. Like I don't know. It was like that. Wow. Fucking cat murderer.
I mean, Sabin is so strong. It's really hard for me to ever want to take him out of the party because he's just really fucking good.
Oh shit, hold on, I got something else to tell you about.
Oh my gosh, you're just full of the things today.
Well, I had like a really big week. Oh fuck, if I can fucking remember this guy's name. I also have been like, I'm really sorry, been swearing up the wazoo. Okay, so Chrissy taught me about this man named Fletcher Hanks, who is an American cartoonist. But, he was apparently, like, an abusive, complete and total asshole of a person, but, like, made really wild and weird, comics. Mm-hmm. His main character that he had was called Stardust the Super Wizard, just to give you an idea. And he drew in a slightly different style than some of the other comics of the time. He also created someone named Phantoma, one of the first female superheroes, predating Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. Taboo, the Wizard of the Jungle. But like, if you look up things from Super Wizard Stardust, like you can see how weird they look.
Yeah, why is his head so small?
Like they're all, like, it looks like that like throughout. But like he was. In the books have like wacky titles. I shall destroy all the civilized planets, and you shall die by your own evil creation. But if you should totally check it out because it seems weird and like it's something that I really want to look into. It's kind of like almost bordering on like outsider art. But like,
what's outsider art?
Let me give you a better definition than I will be able to give you, Ryan.
All right.
It is usually. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, so outsider art was a coined term by art critic Roger Cardinal.
A coined term.
As an English synonym for art brut, raw art, or rough art. Basically, art created outside the boundaries of official culture. And I guess somebody originally focused on art by psychiatric patients and children. But outsider art usually includes people, like things that people, like self-taught artists who are amateur, like hobbyists, or they're kind of naive. I don't know. Like things outside of the, I guess you'd say like art by folks who are mentally ill. Not necessarily, but like it's, I don't know, it's hard to like, people who are outside of the standard like art world or do things in their own way. Mm-hmm. Like, do you know Daniel Johnston? Mm-mm. He's a musician who recorded a lot of his own albums. he suffered from severe mental illness, but he's like made music that is like really, really popular. But it's very amateur sounding. Like one of his whole albums was just recorded on like a like a child. I think it's like a
still.
Whoa!
Life.
Oh my God! Look at the weird like lips or eye.
I'm going with lips. It looks gnarly.
Anyway, someone can probably give a better description, but does that kind of give you a sense of what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, the band The Shags I played for you before, they were like three sisters who their dad kind of forced to be in a band, and like they sounded like nothing like other music.
Getting condemned.
Ooh. Like they were coming from outer space, kind of. It would probably be a good example of outsider art.
Gotcha. It almost sounds exploitative in a way.
Well, it's not the term you mean?
Just, I mean, I don't know.
I guess you could.
Are they willing participants if they're like?
Well, it's just stuff that it's. I think a lot of the times it's people who are willingly making stuff. The Shags is a bad example. It's like people who are willingly making things just outside the mainstream, and a lot of times it doesn't always get attention until people have found it.
Because like I was sort of picturing an institutionalized person who was like doing art therapy and just having it, published without their consent.
And I don't think that's... I think that maybe is like something where it started, but that's not really like an example of something that might be considered it, but it's not. That's not usually it. Like folk art, crafts, I don't know, naive art, these are their names. Notable outsider artists. Here you go. I don't know any of these people. Let's see if there's some that we might know. I usually think of it in terms of music, like, some of the, like, I was playing Ryan some, like, weird, really early electronic music, and these were just, like, people, like, experimenting with modular synthesizers and stuff, like, by themselves, like, just manipulating sound waves and things like that, like, to kind of create these, like, weird soundscapes. I think the one that I was playing you, her name was Daphne Oram, and she was associated with the BBC Radiophonic Workshop, who, if you're familiar, was they started like using electronic music in commercial television with like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But she kind of made things on the side, but that might be considered like kind of something similar. Like up until that point, there was no established like community or scene for that sort of creation. It was somebody who was just kind of creating for themselves almost. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe just like non-professional would also be a good term, but it's like it's not just like.
But don't most artists start out not professional?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not necessarily.
It seems like it's just a hard thing to have a satisfactory definition for.
Yeah, like it's I don't know. It's almost just like it's like you kind of know when you see it. Yeah, here's a good example. Wesley Willis, you know him?
Nope.
He was a musician, but he was. This is the description here: a schizophrenic musician and artist from Chicago, known for his prolific and bizarre musical recordings, as well as his hundreds of colored ink pen drawings of Chicago streetscapes. Many of his drawings appear as covers to his albums. But he was famous. Like a lot of the times, his music would just be like the demo on a keyboard. Like so, it would be like the same like keyboard, like the or something, and like he would just. Then he would like sing over it. Mm-hmm. But he had songs like "Rock and Roll McDonald's."
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's Wesley Willis.
I know that from you.
Yeah.
Also, I got a Super Bowl.
Cool. Like I'm pretty sure that's him. But like look at this. Like look how many albums he released.
Jesus Christ.
Like you know what I mean? Like he was making shit for himself, kind of almost.
Bounding Damage. This doesn't even have an item type. What is this?
I guess it kind of borders on exploitation, this term.
Huh.
Because, like, is it art or is it just, is outsider art just art? Like, it's kind of a silly thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I talked about that for too long. Blah, blah, blah.
It's okay. Speaking of schizophrenia, it's one of those things I've always been terrified that I have and don't know it.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of those... When you sit around questioning your experience for long enough and you're like, is this real? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's really real.
On that tip, actually,
Yeah.
I got a TV pick for you.
Oh, okay.
If you have not been watching, you should be watching Mr. Robot.
What the heck is Mr. Robot?
Mr. Robot is a USA channel television series.
Okay.
Focusing on the exploits of a hacker who seems like... Well, he has some form of mental illness for sure.
Okay.
He comes across as being on the autistic spectrum.
Okay.
And his sort of journey to gather together a group of like-minded hackers to take down a massive corporation that killed his father.
Okay.
But also he is an extremely unreliable narrator because of his mental illness. And part of the whole part of the show's whole thing is like presenting things from his perspective when it doesn't actually line up with reality.
So is it like there's aspects of psychosis or hallucination or association or something like that?
And so, like, you know, that show just makes me think about, like, what if the way I'm seeing things is just my mind playing tricks on me?
Sure.
It's difficult.
Yeah, no, that's really real. Because I think, I was just reading about this because he's reading about dissociative disorder. Got that trick. And I guess the idea, too, that usually, like... Because, I guess I was, like, comparing it, because, like, OCD is usually the opposite. Like, usually you can tell, like, irrational thoughts are irrational, and that's part, like, a hallmark of the disorder. Mm-hmm. Whereas, like, for some forms of psychosis, I guess, like, you couldn't, like, or it would be more difficult to distinguish those things. Yeah. Or you're not necessarily thinking along those lines. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You should watch that show because it's exceptionally good. It is both produced and... Christian Slater's a producer on it. He also has a major role in the show. Okay. And the main character is Rami Malek, who, if you play a lot of video games, you'd know him from his role in Until Dawn. Yeah, as one of the main characters in that game.
Also, whatever's happening here looks pretty cool, and also...
Looks like some sort of weird, big, grotesque thing. I don't know. Maybe he's just on a big chair.
It does look kind of like a frogman.
Yeah, I think that's...
That's Rome.
Oh, that's Owzer.
Please, help the painting.
The painting?
There's a monster hiding in my prized painting of a goddess.
A monster?
Yes, and now it's nearly impossible to get it to show itself. Rome, we can't attack this masterpiece. It would be inexcusable.
Goo-foo, foo, foo. Who are these numbskulls? No one is going to remove me from this fine new painting.
It's a hard voice to do.
Chardanook.
Whoa, that's just a naked lady.
A goddess.
The ghoul in the picture is mine. You can't have her.
Oh, Chardanook is like the demon taking the goddess.
Fuck.
Get it.
I got it with some chocobos. Also, I should really try to suplex this just because I really doubt it will work, but if it does, it'd be hilarious.
Suplexing Chardanook?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really rethinking that, and I really feel like maybe outsider art is kind of an exploitative term, just like you were saying. Like, it's a common term,
that was just my first
really
impression, but as someone who's not familiar with it, so...
Well, I mean, like, I was just reading the thing about Wesley Willis, and it's like, he was, like, really poor, and eventually, like, his work was selling for, like, lots of money, but I doubt he saw the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder about that sort of shit. Like, it's really kind of hard.
I think this boss is taking away my MP.
I think so, too.
Luckily, most of my damage is not from MP sources.
Good. Hit your friends till they drop, Brian.
I don't want to.
Oh my god, the painting.
Ugh.
Whoa! Oh, it's Chardanook!
God.
He literally took over the body.
Alright, come on. Work one time. No. That would have been really funny.
Just kill him right now. Good. I'm so excited about
Is
this.
Chainsaw not doing anything every single time I picked it?
I think so. It wasn't doing anything before, I don't
Fuck
think.
me.
I'm sorry, I just barbonate too much, you know?
I just wasn't really thinking about it. I was so focused on watching out for suplex.
I mean... You should suplex everyone.
Oh, no, it works. Okay.
Maybe Chainsaw just misses a lot? I don't know.
It might be. It might just be a low.
Oh, and there's some sort of shift mechanic, Ryan, because just changing back to the Gatos.
Yeah, I don't really understand. I'm just gonna fucking annihilate it. Why learn the mechanics when I can just outpower everything?
I mean, that's pretty much our jam, right?
I mean, I haven't even had to heal yet this fight. I haven't dipped below 4 digits.
Maybe
switching back.
Maybe
again.
Chardanook's gonna do something. No, he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you.
I could cast Scan at some point just to see what the fuck's going on.
You could. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Maybe it was missing only on the Goddess version.
Maybe.
Right?
You're right.
What do I know, Ryan?
Do you have Scan? You don't seem to.
Guess what, Ryan?
What's up?
I'm really hungry.
How'd that happen?
Well, I
You
must
have more smoothie. Smoothie fills you
I
up.
don't want that.
Oh, wow, okay.
Thanks. Though.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Clearly, the initial sentiment was not a thanking sentiment.
No. Yeah. Not at all. No. Like, I don't want
It's
that.
just sort of a revision.
I don't want that. I'm just kidding. It was really, really good.
I mean, I was pleased with
I
my results.
like really honestly.
I don't normally make smoothies, so...